Welcome back to the Scorpio channel. My name is Laura. If you're new to the channel, I'm going to do a general message for Scorpio. Know that energy is fluid, roles can be reversed. Interpret the message as it best resonates with you. Also know on this channel and all my channels, I like to dive deep within the reading. So I do look at everything, but we take a lot more time to look at the spiritual blocks, the shadows, and see how they play those karmic themes to help you understand why your person's doing what they're doing, why you're attracting this person into your life, and what you can do to shape shift the energy. There's many different realities that play out at one time. So quantum jumping into the reality that you want to experience is possible. However, we always have fragmented pieces of ourselves. We all have shadows, and integrating these shadows and transmuting the negative energy is what needs to be done when you want to quantum jump or shape shift the energy. All right. Now, anything of any importance or relevance to the channel, you'll find in the description box, including the word of the video. You'll need that if you want to enter into winning a free reading with me. You'll also have to be open to getting your reading done live. I believe in spiritual law. That's best for everyone involved. You'll also have to like the video, subscribe to the channel. You'll know if I chose you, if I wrote the word winner underneath, then just go to the description box. All the directions of what to do next will be in there. Also want to let everyone know that my social goats link is also in the description box. However, we are switching the name to Video Me, and that link I think we're getting tomorrow, so it may change. But you'll still be able to be led to the original social goats page. You just might be asked to fill out different form. Anyway, don't worry about it. If you want that $35 coaching a month, you'll need to again fill out that social goats link though. All right. I also offer one-on-one coaching. It's a lot more expensive, but this coaching program is group coaching, and it's done with oracle cards, and we do all the healing modalities, and you get to ask questions, and I give away prizes, and it's really a lot of fun. It's making shadow healing fun. All right, let's see what the word of the video is. The word of the video is maliciousness. I feel like there's somebody that like you're connected to that is so angry that you took your power back, that they they're just trying to figure out a way to come back into your life and kind of disrupt it, because I feel like there's always been like this emotional connection between you and this person. And so, like I said, you taking your power back is like triggering this person. It's triggering them like their fear. Only like another default emotion is not fear, it's anger, right? Again, when a person is hit with a shadow, a lot of times they don't react in a place of fear, they act angry. Well, like I said, this person is angry because you took your power back. And so that's the underlining energy. Well, we're going to see what this person did, because I'm feeling like even though they're like mad, I feel like they have no reason to be mad. I feel like you have a reason to be mad. You feel like this person's malicious, and that's because they are malicious. And it's because they're used to attachments. They're used to relationships that are really not healthy. Having people that chase after them, do for them, and where they have to give very little. And I feel like this person gave you very little, and then what happened is you just didn't stick around. And so this person is used to people fighting to be in their life. And when I say fighting, like literally making a big deal, to the point that sometimes they'll bring in other people, create like triangles, triangulation, where again, all of a sudden you're in competition against somebody else. This person does crazy things in order to evoke drama, but then also like it's almost like you're proving your love that you have for them. And that's what they're used to. So they're used to turning people against each other and bringing out the worst. And I feel like you saw that. There were signs on the wall and you detached. And like I said, it made this person angry. Like, you know what it did is like they feel that you're disgusted with them. And that's like the worst feeling that anyone could have towards them. They feel like that disgust, like almost like what you think that you're better than me. Oh, what you think that you got away from me. Oh, you're like disgusted by me when really you are disgusted by them because they sit around and they put more energy and effort into figuring out how to get underneath your skin, what to do to disrupt your peace, than actually being transparent. That's really what it is. It's like, so you are disgusted with them because they create a lot of unnecessary drama, and you're disgusted with them because no one has to sit there and waste your time. Like narcissist. So again, here we are. Person again is malicious. There's someone that's underhanding, manipulative, someone that has attachments, that needs attachments in order to feel strong, in order to feel capable in themselves. They need to be with people that are lower hanging fruit in order to fight to be in their life. And they actually have people that do that, but they had a connection to you and they thought that for whatever reason that it was okay to treat you the way that they wanted to treat you. Remember, attachment is someone that would be like an extension of them, someone that did what they wanted them to do, when they wanted to do it, how they wanted to do it, someone that's very controlling again. And then they need constant attention. Otherwise, they get irritated and jealous that the attention isn't on them. So there's someone that's very, very, very like draining, draining to be around because you can't give somebody attention 24/7. You can't do it without depriving yourself. Like I said, and then what this person does is if they're not getting the attention and you're not catering to them, well, then they're going to start talking to other people. And if they're not talking to other people, they're talking about you. And if they're not talking about you, they're not giving you anything. They see you for what you can do for them. That's what narcissists do. And when you don't do what they want you to do, they are malicious. And how they do things is they do it in an underlying manner. So you do get disgusted with them. And that's why you would get irritated. And then that's what this person knows. Everybody winds up getting disgusted by them because where is their identity? What are they doing to contribute to the relationship? The only thing that they could do is be with lower hanging fruit. And even after a while, some of those people don't want to stay with this person. But those people retaliate. Those people create disruption where they look crazy, and this person normally doesn't care. They care with you because it's like you see right through them. And the thing is that then when you the one to set boundaries, telling this person how you felt, what they would do is they turned everything around on you, like it's your fault. You're too demanding. It's your fault. You have too many rules. Meanwhile, what they're doing is they're projecting everything that they do onto you. They're the ones that are controlling. They're the ones that use you for what they can utilize you for. They're the ones that wanted to be a narcissist, then they're the ones that have angry energy to the point that if you don't do what they want you to do when you want them, when they want you to do it, that they're underhanded. You can't trust this person. If they don't get soothed and they don't get the attention, well, they're just going to talk to somebody else. And then, who they're bringing in is never somebody that's on a high vibration because who's going to settle for nothing? And that they have more time for other people than you again. So it's almost like in a very passive aggressive way by how little they're giving you. They're trying to make you feel as if like you're not worth it. It's another form of manipulation. Just another form. And so obviously over time you got resentful because you're telling this person how you feel and you're explaining to them and they're twisting it around, and then instead of taking responsibility, like I said, they're blaming you, twisting it around, giving time to everyone else, knowing that you're upset, getting mad, so they're deliberately trying to trigger you one way or the other. Either I'm going to starve you out, and where I'm not going to give you any attention, try to make you feel as if you're less than, so that you flip out on me. And if you flip out, then you're the crazy one. Then you're the problem. And that's very malicious behavior because it's, again, they're gaslighting you. They want to make you look crazy. They want it to, they want to like peck away at your self-esteem, not giving you any time, intermittent manipulation coming in and out of your life, and just treating you the way that they want to treat you. And then here it is, you took your power back, and it's almost like, how dare you? How dare you? But instead of trying to figure out why the relationship's like this, they know why the relationship's like this, actually. Instead of changing their behavior, no, 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 they're going to spend all this time in trying to figure out how they can get back at you, because they're mad. And it's because they have abandonment issues, and it's the way that you did it. Well, it is. It's the way that you did it. This person likes for people to chase after them. They like for people to like make a big deal. They wanted you to be in competition. Like instead, that's why they go and they get attention from other people when you don't soothe them, when you don't, again, snap to it. It's like, but they're not going to do the same for you. They expect that from you. So again, very narcissistic energy. And it's all because they have abandonment issues and but they make people abandon. But so again, their way is to get into a connection with you, make you feel powerless, right? So that it wears away at your self-esteem, and that they can get what they want. Meanwhile, the whole time, it's like this person is just like, again, gaslighting you, manipulating you, stonewalling you, ignoring you, again, trying to get you to react. But either you're going to lower your boundary and you're just going to give in to this person and go along with it, whatever they want until they get tired of you. Then again, they'll dispose of you, or that they're going to, again, just manipulate you until you flip out and then snap out because anyone would get triggered. And that's what this person, they wanted you to feel like excluded from their life, like not really involved, like you're not important. You're not important. And here we see it again. It's like, so it's all this emotional manipulation because they have abandonment issues. Meanwhile, they're the ones that are abandoning you. That's the irony of it. It just wanted to dominate you. And that's really what it is. It's all about control. It's all about, gaslighting. That's really, again, everything which I said already is what I see. It's like everything is about that. Again, argument, like this person again starts an argument, and if you don't jump to it and soothe them, well, then it's going to be a problem. So again, whatever you do, if you're not giving them attention, if they're in a bad mood, well, what you're here for is for them, and they're going to be malicious. And I feel like some of you grew up with a parent that was like this, or dated somebody else that was like this. I had a mother or a father that was like this, dated someone that was like this, had someone close to you that any little thing, it's like they continually projected their anger. And that's this person. They want to dominate, they want to control because they have abandonment issues. And so the way that they try to do it is again by tearing you down and they expected you to take it. And now that you didn't take it, let's see what they're doing. Let's see how they're taking it. Let's see what they're going to do, if they're going to do anything. Because narcissists have a big egos normally. So it's not uncommon to see them hold back. It's not uncommon for them to stay in anger and resentment. It's not. Well, again, I feel like this person is it triggered their abandonment issues because of the inner child wounds. And why I say that is, again, like parents had brought them back to when their parent wasn't there. So it was like almost like the way that you did it. And so this person, if you want to know what they're doing, they're paranoid because, hey, did you see right through the illusion of who they are? They're stuck in anger, really. And anger because there's a sense of lack, because narcissists, they don't have an identity. What it is it's like money has no energy to it. We are abundant when we are invested in our life. And this narcissist doesn't really have a life, or the life that they have, they don't like. Again, they've rejected parts of themselves. They've detached and disassociated from parts of their self due to inner child wounds. That's what it says here. That's what's really influencing the connection. And so this person never really learned again about that there is no lack. The lack is how they perceive about themselves, and that's because they've created illusions with their life instead of really living their truth. So you don't get good results. This person is still angry due to, again, the way that they were raised, and really due to the fact that they feel still not confident in themselves. So they are someone that is very paranoid. They are someone that has money issues, problems. So they're very codependent. So here it is, they see you as a great catch, or someone that would be actually in life, but they pay so much attention to the physical body, and this is what we know. It was all about the manipulation, physical body more than the emotional connection. Again, there's a sense of very there's a lot of passion, but there's this person emotionally can't connect. And so it's all about control, because what happens when a person has a lot of uh, chemistry, sexual energy, but they haven't built that real deep emotional bond because of their issues, because they're a narcissist, they're not capable of really going in deep because they were abandoned when they were a child. Well, here it is, they're bringing all this baggage into you. So what you got is someone that's very lustful. You got someone that's lustful and someone that would want to dominate you, someone that would want to control you, someone that would treat you as property, but not really treat you that great because they don't know how to treat themselves. So understand, this is what you would be dealing with because this person is very fragmented. So that fact that you, again, detach from them, and they have these inner child wounds of abandonment to the point that they didn't create themselves. They're just walking around with their trauma. And so their way is to meet somebody else and have a lot of options and get that attention. And here it is, you're like, well, I'm not going to go for that. Bye. You're not going to put me in that type of competition. It's almost like this person's angry because you're telling this person something without telling them. Again, so you say they're stressed because that's what happens when you're around somebody that wants to control you and you can't, and that you can't be controlled. It's, again, they feel like they're losing control in this because there's this past life connection. So again, I feel like this person's lost you before. So if you want to know what they're doing, they're really not doing anything. They're impulsive in their actions. So we don't really know what they're going to do, but it's, again, what we know is that part of them is still running around with other people. It's again, this is still happening because even though you're not giving it to them, this person still needs to get it from outside things. But when we say, what are they doing with you? They're not doing anything with you. It's again, impulsively, they may reach out to you. Right now, they're not going to cave to you. So what they're doing is they're running around and trying to replace you. But it's only focused on dominance again and the sex. And that's because this person still hasn't healed their inner child wounds. So when we say again, part of them is lazy, you're gonna make them do work. This person doesn't have to do work normally. They're in their old habits. And their old habits is, again, I don't have to. And it's the one that keeps them in a place of imbalance. That's really where they are right now. And it's because they're empty. There's nothing there. There's nothing there. There's no self-image. Again, you shattered their self-image when you took your power back. You put them in a place of their trauma. Really. I mean, and so what you did was you rejected them. You rejected them. Expected you to conform. They expected you to conform. That's what they wanted you to do. You didn't do that. They wanted you to be the victim. And you got impatient with trying to make this person work. Like be normal to you, to really, but they're not. They can't be. The only type of relationship that they know is contracts because they put it in a place of fear. And that fear is because of those inner child wounds of, again, feeling inadequate due to the fact that they were abandoned. So they don't want to be abandoned. They're full of fear. And so they don't really build these emotional connections. They don't know how to build. It's all about, control, which leads to betrayal. To be honest with you, that's what this person does. It's like it's part of where they came from. It's what they grew up with. It's what they know. They're avoidant also. So it's not like this person like right now, what we see is that they're not going to do anything. They're angry. So I think that they're running around with somebody else, think a lot of other people trying to get underneath your skin by not giving you anything, that they're still doing what they were doing. Because when we say, well, what are they doing? They're not doing anything. They're in their inner child wounds, but it explains why they're doing what they're doing. So they're still in their ego, which is but understand this person, if they could run into you and do something or think of a way to get back at you, they would do it. It's that this is the only way that they know how. It's like, well, if you have any feelings towards me at all, I'm going to make you feel bad because I'm going to run around with a lot of other people, talk to a lot of other people, and act like I don't care, which is stupid. So you have to say, why did you attract this person into your life? Because I don't really see them coming back because I see it's more of a win type thing. Yeah, I have feelings for you, but on the level that they can actually have those feelings is on a narcissist level. It's very shallow. So you'll feel like it never really got that deep. And the reason why is because they can't dominate you if they have a lot of emotions. Then you can manipulate them, and that's what they're afraid of. Because then you can leave them and you can hurt them. So their way is to actually go into the relationship and do everything that they're afraid of happening to them, they do. So you have to say, why would you attract a person like this into your life? And you look at the cards. Number one, the inner child card is resilience. Resilience. The second card out is physical touch. Physical touch, that's the emotional, And then we have frustration and disassociation fell out. Oh, and abuse came out after that. So we see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we get pull one more. And that one more is naive, naive. So I'm feeling like, again, when you were a child, like children are supposed to be naive, understand that. But it was taken advantage of. And it was taken advantage of because there was abuse. emotional and psychological. Okay, physical touch is emotional, but when the child doesn't get it, then it's also psychological to the point that it was traumatic for you. You disassociated, you detached because children need to feel loved, they need to feel supported, they need to feel cared for. It was made life difficult, not feeling like you didn't have love and support. It was frustrating. But you have a lot of resilience, meaning like you got through, you accomplished things that you needed to accomplish, even as a child, even not having the support. Spirit said, it's like that's really why that you know, at the end of the day, it's the trauma is that it has happened before. Like you too have been abandoned. You too have had people like be abusive to you. And Spirit says, yes. So you have gone through experiences at a young age that created that emotional, energetic vibration, again, of abuse, of knowing what that feels like. And that's fear, right? We'll just break it down, make it easier. Love and fear. So you held this energy of fear. Yeah, you would detach from it after a while. You don't even know that you're disassociated, but that trauma is still there, even though you haven't integrated it. That emotional. And so what has happened is you attract people that emotionally ignore you, like they don't pay attention to anything that you do. It's a way of gaslighting you. It's a way of making you feel as if you're less than. And that is how that a physical, emotional, trauma continues to play out is that you attract people that don't act like you're a person, act like you're not, they disrespect you. This person disrespected you. So this is the karmic theme. And so you have to transmute the negative energy by you, by the way, going through this connection and disconnecting from it. You did integrate the spiritual lesson, which is once you're with somebody to recognize who your people are and who your people aren't. And people that think that they're above you, better than you, obviously, you don't want to even associate yourself with them because those people don't create good things for themselves, you know, because we're not supposed to act as if we're better than anyone. We're supposed to, come from a place of balance. People tend to, and balance meaning spiritually balanced, where we all see each other as the expressions of love, that we all have the same energy, that we all have feelings, we all have emotions, we all have gone through, you know, hard times, we've all gone through. It's to see the commonality in each other instead of I'm better than you is again where if you grew up without getting that emotional support, you'll always tend to see that people refuse to give you emotionally any credit in any way. That means any achievement that you do, they're going to try and downplay it no matter like what it is. They're going to see it in a pessimistic way. And that's because, again, you were abused. That's abuse. That's psychological and emotional abuse. So again, that energy you've held on to. And so going through the situation, integrated it, but what are you going to do with the leftover negative emotional energy that has been stored up for as long as you've been in this connection or attached to this person? And to the fact that it awakened past emotional traumas. Again, narcissism is a parent that emotionally sits there and ignores you, doesn't pay attention to your accomplishments, doesn't acknowledge you to the point that it's so traumatic that it continues to play out throughout your life to the point that you attracted a person that did the same exact thing, has the same exact energy. So you really have to transmute the negative energy because just integrating it isn't enough. That's creative energy. And so Spirit says, what are you going to do? Well, first and foremost, you rise above. You see beyond the immediate fear to get more insight. So you elevate your perspective, which means that you see everything through the perception of unconditional love. This way, you're not putting the blame on yourself. You're not judging yourself. You're seeing every situation as a spiritual situation. That's number one. Learning to love yourself. Like, understand being brought up by a narcissist that never acknowledged anything that you did that was good, that ignored you, that gaslighted you and manipulated, made you feel unworthy, again, psychologically and emotionally, might have even turned the entire family against you. But by, again, saying certain things and doing certain things, again, just to be malicious. Well, that energy is still there, and Spirit says you can't go back in time, but it's about loving yourself and alchemizing that energy, turning that pain into power, transmuting that energy is what this relationship was, came into your life to help you transform, be the alchemist. Again, and the only way that that was going to happen is to love yourself. And love yourself is kind of in general, but then Spirit says, well, when you again realize that it's just a stepping stone, right? It's just a stepping stone to help you as you ascend life. You're able to see beyond the illusion. And what you see is there are infinite possibilities that you are the only person that can block you. Not those people that have had judgment, not the person that emotionally didn't acknowledge, or the people that aren't clapping for you, or the boyfriend or a person that you have feelings for that refuses to show up for you. It doesn't matter. Spirit says it's all about what you want. You can't, only you can give up your, like, what's yours, meaning if somebody can sit there and not clap for you and acknowledge what you're doing and and ignore what you're doing. At the end of the day, if you allow their opinion and the way that they act to influence what you're doing or celebrating your wins, well, then it's you in the end. And that in order to overcome that, you can go out into the world and continue to do what you do and connect to new people, and you ascend life. You realize that some people just come into your life for a season. They're not meant to come in forever. They come in for a season, they teach you. You may teach them. You may not have wanted to teach them, but you teach them anyway. And then that's it. That's it. They're not meant for anything except to help you transform. And that's what I feel like this connection was. This person is not capable because they were a narcissist. They're only looking to take. And you already lived that life. And so you learned the lesson. So when you learn the lesson, you don't have to go through it again. You may be hurt because of it, where Spirit says if you were really invested in your life, you wouldn't be. And that's why Spirit says it's time to jump into the infinite opportunities that are out there for you. That's really how you alchemize that energy, to step into a whole different reality, and you leave that reality behind because you can't change those people. But guess what? All the new people that you meet that are cheering you on, you better believe will be affecting those people that are angry, are mad, don't feel like you're deserving of, because like I said, they're just a little fraction of people, and you're never going to please everybody. So you begin to focus on the people that are in your corner, and you realize what it looks like. This person taught you what it doesn't look like, and you chose you. We're going to pull one more card just to see, again, one last message from Spirit about what we should think about or do at this time. And Spirit says, take it one step at a time. See the mountain ahead and dedicate yourself to taking one small step at a time. Make progress by staying focused on the present moment, the current task, and regain your ease of living. So anytime we leave a narcissist, That's what it is. It's like we don't trust ourselves. So Spirit just says, just take it one day at a time, and the path unfolds. You're not alone. The universe is always conspiring to bring you what you need to help you. So just be in the moment. Don't focus on what has happened, what did happen. Focus on where you're going, what you're doing, and again, obviously, be in the moment. All right, I'm going to leave that there. You let me know how you resonated with this one, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.